Hi, just a couple words about the challenge items and how they can be scored on the cover sheet. You'll notice that I've added that in the bottom row on each section on the cover sheet. There's a space for optional challenge items. I decided to put that in there and to include the number of challenge items for each category. But you'll notice that I didn't list the items because there's no specific domain assigned to this category, to the challenge items. So if they do the challenge items, it'll actually be up to you to go into Quick Entry and look at the items to see, make sure they pertain to the domains up above. Because if they really knocked it out of the park in the challenge items and they got a score up above in the same domain, you can bump them up 1 point in the category above. So if they had a 3 in the number in operations in base 10 and the number in operations items in the challenge assessment they also knocked out of the park, then that would give you reason to bump them up to a 4 if you felt that you had evidence to show that. Now, you can also include a 3 or a 4 down here based on their overall performance on the challenge assessment, but it makes no sense to put a 1 or a 2 down here. If they took the challenge assessment and they bombed it, there's no reason to record that. Just leave this section blank and NA, or if you want to add a comment down below, but please don't put a 1 or a 2 in this section if they attempted or had the opportunity to attempt the challenge assessment and did not do well on it. Okay, the same goes for the standards for mathematical practice. If they got 2s or 3s up here and they really knocked it out of the park on the challenge items because they had the opportunity to do that, then you could bump them up a point up here. There are ways, that's how, they can also get 4s down below if they knocked it out of the park initially with the standards for mathematical practice items on the regular assessment. So there are a number of ways that students can get 4s now on just about any category here. But up above, it has to relate to the challenge items. Down below, it can be that they just went above and beyond on the regular assessment for the standards for mathematical practice, or they did really well on the challenge items for the standards for mathematical practice. So please let me know if you need further clarification or have any questions. Thanks.